You have been deceived. The system never wanted you to discover the true power within you. While you are distracted by momentary pleasures, they are draining your vital energy, leaving you weak, unfocused, and unambitious. The Creator of the universe did not put you here to be one of the crowd, but to manifest strength, light, and prosperity. What if I told you that there is an ancient secret, used by wealth, leaders, and even big business people, that can give you absurd power over your mind, body, and destiny? Semen retention is neither a superstition nor a fad. It is ancestral knowledge, hidden for centuries, because men who master this technique become unstoppable. Wasted vital energy is wasted power. But when you learn to channel this force, everything changes. Clearer mind, more confidence, more discipline, and a magnetism that attracts opportunities. Do you want to remain another pawn on the board, or are you ready to take control of your life? The path out of the rat race starts here. In this video, you will understand how semen retention can be the key to breaking the combustion cycle, building wealth, and awakening a power that most people can't imagine possessing. But be careful, this knowledge is not for everyone. Only those who truly want to prosper will have the courage to apply it. If you are one of them, keep looking. Modern society requires most people to dedicate at least 8 hours a day to work that often drains their energy without offering a true sense of accomplishment. What few realize is that this exchange is not just time for money, but vital energy for survival. The Creator of the universe gave us unlimited potential, but many conform to an exhausting cycle that suffocates their true essence. While we accept this routine as happening, others begin to question whether this is really the path to peace and prosperity. The truth is that life was not meant to be an eternal clockwork, and there are ways to get out of this cycle without compromising financial security. Many who achieved freedom did so in small steps, acquiring new skills, exploring sources of income, and, above all, learning to manage their energy strategically. Imagine someone who dedicates part of their time to a side project, like content creation or smart investing. This is the first step to balancing the demands of the world with a greater purpose, aligned with the light that exists within each person. The problem is that most people don't even realize how much their time and energy are being drained, as the system makes a point of keeping everyone too busy to reflect on it. The Creator of the universe did not put us here to simply exist, but to thrive and elevate our consciousness. Those who understand this begin to see work not as a burden, but as a tool to achieve greater goals. But if vital energy is limited, how can we ensure that it is used wisely? This brings us to an essential point: the relationship between vital force and aging. The human body operates with a limited reserve of vital energy, and this reserve is depleted over time. From the moment we are born, our energy is divided between maintaining the organism and reproduction, a delicate balance that directly influences the aging process. The Creator of the universe grants us a perfect biological system, but it needs to be managed wisely. When someone spends their life force uncontrollably, whether through overwork, stress, or addictions, they are accelerating their own decline, moving away from the peace and light that could guide them to a more prosperous life. There's a reason why some ancient cultures practice energy restraint and avoid unnecessary waste. Aging does not only occur due to the advancing years, but due to the way in which vital energy is used. People who live in constant exhaustion, without moments of recovery, seem to age faster. On the other hand, those who manage their time, avoid excesses, and cultivate regenerative habits find that their vigor is maintained for longer. A balanced diet, quality sleep, and the practice of meditation are practical ways to conserve this energy and prolong well-being. But there's something even more intriguing. Some research suggests that reducing certain activities can directly impact longevity. Just as an engine lasts longer when used smartly, the human body responds in a similar way. The Creator of the universe gave us a choice: waste this strength or learn to channel it into something greater. What if there was a historical pattern that confirmed this relationship between vital energy and longevity? Interestingly, this connection has already been observed at different times in history. Throughout history, different cultures realized that the conservation of vital energy was directly linked to longevity and physical and mental performance. A curious example comes from the world of horse racing. Breeders noticed that stallions away from females maintained their vigor for longer, becoming stronger and more resistant. This phenomenon has not gone unnoticed by scholars of biology and human behavior. The Creator of the universe left signs everywhere, and nature teaches us that those who know how to preserve their vital force tend to achieve greater peace, light, and prosperity. More recent studies suggest that there is a trade-off between excessive reproductive activity and accelerated aging in several species. In some animal experiments, individuals who better controlled their energy expenditure had a longer lifespan and greater resistance to disease. If this happens with other life forms, why would it be any different to humans? The wear of vital force directly impacts not only the body, but mental clarity and the ability to make strategic decisions. People who learn to manage this energy notice that their productivity and well-being increase considerably. It is not uncommon for spiritual leaders and teachers from different traditions to always advocate balance and self-control. In the past, warriors, wisdoms, and even emperors adopted practices to conserve their vital energy, as they knew it gave them an advantage in all areas of life. The Creator of the universe offers us this knowledge, but it is up to each one to apply it. What if modern work is a trap that forces people to exchange this energy for money without them realizing it? This reflection leads us to an essential point: the trade-off between work and survival. Most people spend their lives exchanging their vital energy for money, without ever questioning whether this is the best way to live. They work tirelessly to ensure food and shelter, but at the end of the day, they are left with nothing but tiredness and frustration. This dynamic is similar to ancient systems of slavery, where survival depended on constant effort. The Creator of the universe gave us the ability to create, innovate, and prosper, but the system teaches us from an early age that the only way is to sell our time and strength in exchange for the basics. This is far from peace and light. It is a cycle that imprisons and wears out. Few realize that there are alternatives. In the modern world, there are countless ways to escape this unfair exchange. Knowledge is one of them. People who develop valuable skills, build businesses, or invest smartly can break out of this trap. There are examples everywhere. Those who create multiple sources of income work strategically and learn to use money to their advantage. Prosperity doesn't just mean earning more money, but knowing how to use it so that it works for you, instead of you working for it. But why do most people never escape this cycle? Simple: because they are too busy surviving. The system makes a point of keeping them tied to bills, debts, and commitments, without time to think about alternatives. The Creator of the universe gave us free will, but also tested us with challenges that require awareness to overcome. If the exchange of work for money has never been fair, then how can we find a path that allows us to live with more freedom and fulfillment? The answer may lie in directing this energy towards something that goes beyond simple survival. True prosperity is not in simply making money, but in working on something that brings satisfaction and purpose. Anyone who spends their entire life just trying to survive misses the chance to transform their vital energy into something greater. The Creator of the universe gave us unique gifts, but many ignore their talents out of fear or comfort. Those who align work and passion not only become more productive, but also experience an inner peace that money alone could never provide. After all, what's the point of a full bank account if your soul is empty? Those who find pleasure in what they do not feel like they are wasting energy. Think of the great inventors, artists, and entrepreneurs. Many started with no resources, just a clear vision and an unwavering desire to turn their ideas into reality. People who become references in their fields, whether in art, business, or spirituality, didn't get there by chance. They learned to channel their energy into something that really moved them. And that's the secret to getting out of survival mode, directing your life force toward building something meaningful. But what if someone doesn't know what your passion is? The way is to experiment. Test new skills, study different subjects, seek inspiration from those who have already walked this path. The Creator of the universe did not make us to live on autopilot, but to explore, create, and evolve. Those who do not seek this awakening are stuck in the same cycle, day after day, with no prospect of change. And what's worse, often, even those who find their calling still find themselves trapped by the traditional work model. This brings us to a critical point: the modern exhaust cycle. The system was designed so that most people work tirelessly and, at the end of the month, can barely pay their bills. The effort is disproportionate to the reward, and this creates a vicious cycle. The person works to survive, but never truly prospers. The Creator of the universe gave us the ability to create abundance, but the financial matrix keeps most too busy to realize there are ways out. While employees struggle to maintain the basics, large companies thrive on their energy. Does it seem unfair? Because it is. Many accept this dynamic because they were taught from an early age that that's how life works. But is it really? Look around. There are people who live freely, invest their time in something they love, and are not stuck in that gear. They understood that the secret is to create sources of income that do not depend solely on the time invested. Digital businesses, intelligent investments, and skills valued in the market are tools that can break this cycle. Prosperity begins when you learn to use money strategically and not just as a means of survival. The problem is that few have time to think about it. After an exhausting day of work, there is little energy left to plan a different future. That's the real trick of the system, keeping you too tired to look for alternatives. The creator of the universe did not put us here to live tied to bills and repetitive tasks, but to grow and illuminate the world. Those who understand this begin to look for ways to escape this trap. And, when you realize that companies are not as family-friendly as they say, the game begins to change. Big companies like to sell the idea that their employees are part of a family. But the truth is that, in the corporate world, no one is irreplaceable. The moment a worker is no longer useful or profitable, they will be discarded without hesitation. The creator of the universe gave us the intelligence to perceive these traps, but many still fall into them out of necessity or fear of the unknown. Corporations have no commitment to anyone's well-being. Their only goal is profit. And whoever doesn't understand this ends up trapped in an illusion that sucks away their peace, light, and prosperity. The system is strategically built so that people feel happy to have a job, even when they are exploited. Who has never seen a colleague giving their blood for the company, believing that they will be recognized, only to be discarded at the first opportunity? Companies' loyalty lasts until they find someone cheaper or more efficient. This game of manipulation keeps people emotionally trapped, afraid to look for alternatives. But there is a way out of this specialization: financial independence. True freedom only arrives when dependence on a monthly salary ceases to be an absolute necessity. The creator of the universe gave us the ability to create new sources of income, develop skills, and build something of our own. Anyone who starts planning their exit from the system realizes that there is a world of possibilities outside the corporate bubble. But how to turn this idea into reality? It all starts with strategy and action. And the first step towards this change is something simple, but extremely powerful: writing goals and making a clear plan. The key to getting out of the system is not just wanting, but acting strategically. The first step is to become aware of your own situation. How much time and energy are being wasted? The creator of the universe gave us the power to choose, but most don't even realize that they can rewrite their history. To break this cycle, it is essential to develop alternative sources of income, acquire valuable skills, and, above all, have a concrete plan. Those who don't write down their goals end up living adrift, being swept away by the tide of exhausting work. Many successful people started from scratch, with no contacts or resources, just the determination to change. A viable path is to explore side activities that can, over time, replace the main income. Creating a digital business, investing intelligently, or learning a new skill are ways to build financial independence. Small daily steps make all the difference. Instead of spending hours on social media consuming irrelevant content, why not use it to learn about investments, digital marketing, or other opportunities? The creator of the universe opens doors for those who seek knowledge and action. But even with all these strategies, there is something that can further enhance this transition: the way in which vital energy is used. The biggest mistake made by anyone trying to change their lives is wasting their internal strength on distractions and habits that drain their energy. Those who can channel this strength into their personal growth see much faster results. And there is an ancient practice, known by wise men from different eras, that can completely transform this journey: semen retention. Semen retention is not just an ancient practice. It's a secret that few know and that can completely transform the lives of those who apply it. The creator of the universe gave us powerful life energy, but most waste this resource without realizing its true value. Semen is not just a biological fluid, but a concentration of creative force, mental energy, and spiritual power. Those who learn to conserve this energy discover a significant increase in mental clarity, disposition, and personal magnetism. It is no coincidence that many leaders, wise men, and even great business people practiced self-control in this regard. The constant waste of this energy can lead to a feeling of chronic tiredness, lack of motivation, and even depression. On the other hand, those who practice retention notice an increase in self-confidence, focus, and the ability to carry out large projects. Imagine someone who previously felt stagnant at work, without energy to undertake or seek new opportunities. When you begin to retain your life force, you feel more determined, your mind becomes sharper, and your actions have more impact. The Creator of the universe did not make us to live in a state of weakness and apathy, but rather to manifest our maximum potential. Semen retention does not mean repression, but channeling. When this energy is redirected towards personal growth, the effect is impressive. More productivity, more physical resistance, and more magnetic presence. Those who apply this practice in a disciplined way notice that their life begins to change in an almost supernatural way. But how exactly can this energy be used to drive success? The answer lies in learning to direct it towards personal growth and development. And that's where the true power of using the strength to evolve in all areas of life comes in. Avoiding wasting vital energy is just the first step. The real secret is knowing how to channel it towards personal, professional, and spiritual growth. The Creator of the universe gave us this strength for something much greater than merely satisfying momentary impulses. When this energy is redirected correctly, it becomes fuel for great results. People who practice sperm retention and channel it toward ambitious goals report a burst of creativity, discipline, and determination. This strength can be used to enhance skills, build businesses, strengthen the body, and expand consciousness. Those who learn to direct this energy notice that their ability to learn and focus increases significantly. Tasks that were previously complicated become simpler, productivity increases, and self-confidence increases. Great names in history, such as Nikola Tesla and Leonardo da Vinci, avoided wasting this energy to keep their minds sharp and creativity high. The Creator of the universe gives us tools to prosper, but it is up to each one to use them wisely. In a world full of distractions and superficial stimuli, knowing how to conserve and apply this strength can be the difference between an ordinary life and an extraordinary life. The final secret is consistency. It's not enough to practice withholding sex for a few days and expect miraculous changes. The impact is true when this energy is cultivated and applied strategically to long-term projects and goals. Those who maintain this practice notice an increase in vitality, an improvement in physical and mental performance, and a personal magnetism that attracts opportunities. The Creator of the universe gives us everything we need to achieve peace, light, and prosperity. The question is, who is ready to use this knowledge to change their lives? Now that you know what's really behind semen retention, the question is, will you continue wasting your energy or will you use it to transform your life? The Creator of the universe gave you giant power, but it's up to you to decide how to use it. Men who master this practice not only escape the rat race, but they become more focused, more productive, and more magnetic. While most are stuck in cycles of momentary pleasure and regret, those who apply this knowledge live with greater peace, light, and prosperity. What are you going to do with this information? Are you going to ignore it and continue in the same cycle, or are you going to test it for yourself and feel the results? What is stopping you from taking the first step? Start today. Set a challenge for yourself, cut the habits that drain your energy, and direct that strength towards something great. You will notice that your mind becomes clearer, your willpower strengthens, and your life begins to change in impressive ways. But remember, knowledge without action is useless. Only those who apply what they learn see results. Now, I want to hear from you. Are you ready to step out of the rat race and take control of your destiny? Comment below what you thought of this content and what you intend to do from now on. And if this knowledge made sense to you, like this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because here you will learn more and more about how to transform your life from the inside out. See you in the next video.